What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Vanell Cooks, and today I'll be sharing the recipe for this delicious Kontomire Abomu. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please do the needful so we can get to it. Have you done it? Cool, let's get right to it, y'all. Alrighty, so I have some taro leaves, I have avocado, smoked mackerel or salmon, I have palm oil, tomatoes, red onion, habaneros, I have some turkey berries, my kako, I have momone, salted tilapia, and of course some eggs. Let's start cooking, guys. So we're going to start by getting rid of all the salt that's in our tilapia, or koobi as we locally call it. Look at all that salt, guys, so salty. Yep. Once that is done, I personally like to cut it into halves just so that it will be easier for me to enjoy it. However, you can totally enjoy it whole if that is what you prefer. Okay, now when cutting it into halves, don't go ghetto like I did. Okay, use a chopping board so that it will be so easier and smoother for you. Okay, yes. I also like to trim the ends of the fins just so the fish looks more presentable, and I leave some on there so I can munch on later. Once that has been accomplished, I'll just go right ahead and give it a nice and good wash just like so. Look at how clean it looks now. And then go right ahead and add my neatly washed kako to that as well. Add enough water to soak it so the water can take out as much salt as it can, because this is really salty, you guys. Nice, it looks so precious. Alrighty, so next we're going to work on our taro leaves or cocoyam leaves. This is how it comes from the market. So we just get rid of the band and then cut off all the stem-like or woody parts of the kontomire, taro leaves or cocoyam leaves. Now alternatively, you can use spinach for this recipe, but traditionally this is what it used. Spinach has the same characteristics in terms of taste and texture as the taro leaves, so it will work just fine. Okay, yes. So once all this is done, we'll go ahead and give it a nice good wash. I like to wash mine with some lime or vinegar and some salt, and that should get you rolling. Okay, once that is neatly washed, I'll go ahead and add some turkey berries. To that I'll add my habaneros, and of course our beautiful babies, my salted tilapia or koobi, and my kako. Add enough water to these babies, just like so. Cover it up and bring it to a boil. Next up, we'll just go ahead and roast our tomatoes. Now alternatively, you can go ahead and boil your tomato if you so prefer. I just like to have mine charred just like so. Beautiful, look at that. I went ahead to do the same for my fermented fish or momone gang. Yes, this is what it looked like. So I'm going to set that aside and get started on my side. So as you can see, I will be enjoying my kontomire dip or abomu with yam. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel that quickly, cut them into desirable shapes and sizes, and then give it a very nice quick wash, adding my eggs, season with salt, and bring to a boil. Now remember that you can use any side of choice to enjoy this flavorful dip. Okay, you can use ripe and unripened plantain, you can use semi-ripe, or you can even use rice if you so please. Ooh la la. Alright guys, so it's been 10 minutes now and everything is super well cooked. The turkey berries as well as the taro leaves are very well done, so we're going to go ahead and get it off the heat source now. Now personally, I like to rinse my earthenware bowl with the stock from my vegetables. I don't know why, but I just find that I retain the most nutrients that I can out of my taro leaves. So next I'll be heating up some palm oil on very low heat, and I mean very low heat because we are in for a ride. Okay, to that I'll add my fermented fish or momone for that umami kind of vibe, if you get what I mean. So I'm going to fry that in there for a little bit to make sure everything starts tearing apart. That means it is ready, y'all. It means your oil is well infused. Okay, then I'll go ahead and add some sliced up onions and of course my smoked salmon or mackerel. Make sure everything gets good contact with the oil. Now the salmon likes to pop up, so if you don't want to get burned, you would have to cover that up. Okay, So next I have my turkey berries and habaneros in my earthenware. To that I just added my roasted fermented fish, some salt for friction, and of course some chopped up onions. So next we just go ahead and grind up, Charlie. Sorry, go ahead and grind until you reach your preferred consistency and texture, and then you continue the rest of the cooking process. Now please be mindful of the salt you add at this stage because you've already added some roasted momone in your dip and you have some momone going in the oil. So please be mindful of your salt content so you don't over season your food. So I just added my roasted tomatoes and I'm going to go ahead and give that a good grind as well. So I'm gonna tell you why you really need to try this recipe out, aside the fact that it is super flavorful, tasty and delicious, in a bit. But for now we're just going to go ahead and add our taro leaves to our sauce and then go ahead and give that a good grind as well. Yeah, so as I was saying, the taro leaves is packed with so many nutritional benefits. It has some important micronutrients such as vitamin C and A, folate and calcium, and it is also packed with some disease-fighting antioxidants. Yeah, you really need to try this, guys. Alrighty, so once all that is said and done, we have come to the final I'm just kidding. So once all that is said and done, we are going to go ahead and create spaces or holes in our sauce just so the oil gets to every part of the sauce. Okay, yes, just like so, beautifully done. So now we bring in one taste of goodness, which is our oil, to another taste of goodness, which is our dip. Didn't say it in the intro, but I'm saying it now. Alrighty, so now making sure the oil gets to every part of the dip, okay, just so that it would be much more enjoyable when you're eating it, okay, because that is also another flavor that you are introducing to your sauce, okay. However, if you don't want this much oil, just reduce your oil content, okay. Yeah, beautiful, you guys, this tastes absolutely delicious. Alrighty, so now we are just going to go ahead and top it up with our favorite toppings. We have our koobi in there, our kako just went in there, we have our eggs. What is Abomu without eggs, right? Some avocado, beautiful. Yep, and top it up with some more palm oil. It is healthy oil, okay, don't judge me. Look at that, guys. Does that not look good? Oh my goodness, does this look good or does it look good? It was incredibly delicious, you guys. You really need to try this. And like I mentioned earlier, I enjoyed mine with some yam, but there was another day where I enjoyed it with semi-ripe plantain. So yeah, this is just to show that I like the sauce very, very much. So thank you so much for cooking with me today. I really do hope you enjoyed yourself because I sure did enjoy the cooking myself. Until I see you next time.